Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today, as advertised, we're gonna check out Teen Titans #1. Now, I just want to make absolutely clear that this is not the first appearance of the Teen Titans. This is just the first comic book with the Teen Titans in it. So, this predates the new Teen Titans. This is the Teen Titans. So, let's get on to business. I remember getting this. I guess I'll tell a little story about how I got it. How did I get this comic? I Hey, good morning. Good morning, Haldir. Thank you for being a moderator, and thanks to Marcus Kellegrew for being a moderator. I got two great moderators. For those of you who don't know what that means, they have wrenches in their name, and they are able to handle the chat and throw in people's links. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I assume everything sounds good. Hey, Tony Dimes is here. Tony, how you doing, Tony? How's everything? You going to the St. Patrick's Day party today? If so, I'll see you there. All right. I'm here. You're welcome. Oh, thanks, Marcus. Good, good, good. It's always good to have somebody hear me appreciating them, All right. So they couldn't wait to start their own mag. Superman, National Comics, DC. And I remember looking at this and thinking, oh, I don't remember Beast Boy being in issue #1. Doesn't that kind of look like Beast Boy with the green hair and the purple, but it's not Beast Boy. Okay, so here we got, if no, you're not seeing things, that's Robin, Wonder Girl, Kid Flash, and Aqualad, all fighting the same villain, the Beast God of Zok. Oh, you doing the 50-50. Okay, I'll see you. I'll see you there, Tony. Hey, good morning, Pete. Did you get my message about the Marvel? Pete was wondering where could he get collected editions of early Doctor Strange, and I went on Amazon and I found Marvel Masterworks Doctor Strange, the trade paperback soft cover. It's like $12-14. You can get those, and I'm still looking for a see if I have a reprint of Hulk #1, because I do not have the Hulk #1. Marcus, you'd know, is it in Origins of Marvel Comics, those hardcovers, or Son of Origins? You would know. Okay. Oh, let's acknowledge the chat. Zach Tan, good to see you. Good to see you, Zach Tan. Yes, it's Beast God, totally different. Yes, and this is the only appearance of the Beast God, as far as I'm concerned. And you know, I wonder if they're related. That would be a good story to write for anybody. Yes. Why, sir? Okay, I'll send you a direct link. I found it, unless no. Remind me, Pete. I'll send you a direct link. I found it. All right, so let's open up this comic book. All right, we got the magic card over here. What is the magic card? Comic books were telling us to get into the occult. Why, it's a library card. A library card. Okay, and then we got the Teen Titans over here, and I hate when things are written sideways. Absolutely hate when things are written sideways. So this is drawn by Nick Cardy. I don't know, for some reason I can't find the writer. Marcus, I'm sure you know who the writer is. I just can't find it. I'm looking it up online as we speak, and it's just not there. So yes. All right, so this is written drawn by Nick Cardy, inked by Nick Cardy, lettered by Stan Starkman, and editor is George Kashdan. And I don't know who the writer is. And the Beast God of Zok-Chan. And let's look at the indicia. So #1, January, February 1966. Oh, yes. Where did I get this comic? This is funny because I went on Teen Titans. I went on eBay. Let me drink more of my delicious Tim Hortons coffee. So we have, yeah, I'll talk about the lineup in a second. We have I went on eBay and I saw a full run of the writer is Bob Haney. Thank you, Marcus. I just couldn't find it, and I didn't want to start Googling while I was talking. Wonder Girl and Aqualad, yes. So I wanted to look up Teen Titans on eBay, see if I wanted to see how much it would cost to get. I was thinking, and I saw a full run, and I bid $100. I bid $100 and then I walked away. That's the way I do eBay. I make one bid and then I don't pay attention. And then I get a notification that I won, and I got a box of Teen Titans. The same guy also, I lowballed him on a run of X-Men. So it was the entire Grant Morrison years of X-Men. And so it was like two big long boxes was sent to me in the mail. And he just sent me he wrote like a letter on it and says, "You got me." I think I paid like $200 or something like that for both runs. So there you go. And these are in really good condition. I mean, there's a little bit of scuff up here, but I'm not going to complain considering I paid like less than $1 an issue. So yes, who would say that? Zach Tan. That is the correct. That is correct. This is the lineup. So we got Robin, Wonder Girl, Aqualad, and Kid Flash. And why is this significant? The original run up to 44. Yep, exactly, Marcus. That can't beat that. No. And then they brought it back. I forget. They brought it back in the 70s. So the entire run. So I forget what issue I have up to, and I'm not going to start looking through the database. But the entire run. So these guys are all the sidekicks of all the major DC superheroes at the time. Note, Superman is like the only hero to not have a sidekick. So what do we have here? They're all just hanging. And this is not the first appearance. They started out in Showcase Comics. The issue before this would be Showcase 59. I forget exactly what year. Yes, they took a 3-year break. Yes. I forget exactly what issue of Showcase. Marcus, what issue of Showcase did the Teen Titans originally appear in? So here is they're in Washington, D.C. They're looking at the map, and they need, one of our units in the Peace Corps. They want to go to the Peace. They want them to join the Peace Corps and help out this trouble over here in a South American nation of Zoctan. They were there to build a small dam, but there's been problems. Could you go and join the Peace Corps? Dun dun dun. The Peace Corps. We're going to join the Peace Corps. So now, yes, we're going to join the Peace Corps. They get up on a ladder, and she sticks the flag in where they're going to go. Okay, so every time I turn the page, I'll address the chat. Yes, they took a 3-year break. So I even got after the break in this run. It's interesting that this version has kid versions of heroes, while later versions had original characters. Yes. Showcase 59 was the Teen Titans' 3rd appearance. Yeah, what issue was their first appearance? So here, they're being sworn in. You see how the it's all wavy and everything like that. Usually that indicates like a break in time. What it's being now is it's like a montage, like an 80s film. We need a montage. And then of course we're having, they're all getting their vaccines. They get lectured on the local culture. And then Batman's climbing up. Look at that primitive looking Batman. I kind of love it. It's very inspired by the Adam West Batman at this time. So he's reading Robin. He's in that's why his team. So I love that. Batman is finding out that Robin has joined the Peace Corps, left the country, is in a whole other continent by reading the headlines. And Flash finds out that his sidekick is joining the Peace Corps by the marquee sign on a building. I love this. Look at this. The first 2 appearances were in Brave and Bold. Oh, okay. 54 and 60. Oh, okay. I just assumed it was Showcase. All right, cool. Interesting too. And Brave and Bold, wasn't that also the comic that had the first appearance of the Justice League, or is that Showcase? I forget. So look at this. They're on Paradise Island, home of the Amazons, and they got a male scribe. There's no men on Paradise Island. Little continuity error there. They're finding out, that Wonder Girl is joining the Peace Corps. And before the Teen Titans comic book, Wonder Girl was stories just like Superboy. It was a younger version of Wonder Woman, and now it's a separate entity. Wonder Girl has always had like a problem history. There's always been problems, and every time they fix her continuity, it just messes her up more. So she's like this bizarre character. She's an orphan kid who Wonder Woman rescued in a fire. She's a younger version of Wonder Woman. She's Wonder Woman's clone. She's Wonder Woman's twin sister. It all depends on basically what decade of DC history we're talking about. Nobody has a more plastic history than Wonder Girl. And then we have Aquaman and Mera. Mera being I don't know, up until the recent movies. I mean, doesn't he look just like Jason Momoa? Does not look just like Jason Momoa. It's amazing. I look like, I feel like I'm looking at a picture of Jason Momoa. Amber Heard was a perfect casting for Mera, if you ask me. Too bad she turned out to be crazy. But there's something about Mera. I don't know what it is. I always found Mera to be like one of the sexiest comic book characters. Of course, the redhead, I think it's the red and green. Red and green always looks great. All right, so now they go into the South American country of Zoctan. And here they come to like a step pyramid, and we can't see. They go in to help the what are they called, mestizos? The descendants of Indians, help them build this dam, but it's near a pyramid. And here's this guy right over here, because that's what everybody in South America looks like, carrying baskets. And we got a statue of El Conquistador. Okay, there it is. El Conquistador just comes stomping out of the forest. Scares the crap out of everybody. Oh. Scares the crap out of everybody. They drop the baskets. They run around. Look at this foot. They're going to kill him. And then we got I love it. She's the only one that could fly right now. So she's just whirling about. He's got a parachute. Aqualad's got a parachute, and Kid Flash got a parachute, and they're just soaring down, having fun. Again, notice the difference between Marvel Comics and DC Comics. All right, as I turn the page, I'll address the comments. Oh, we got this advertisement over here. What do you guys like better, me moving the camera or me moving the comic book? I'll do either one. I'm not here to make everybody sick. Okay. It's the Bob Haney verse. Anything goes. Yes. Remember, continuity at this point was a suggestion. Move the book. Okay. Continuity was a suggestion at this point in the Silver Age of DC. Wonder Girl and her multiple choice backstories. Absolutely. Doom Patrol artist Bruno Premiani was the first Teen Titans. Oh yeah. He's credited with creating the Teen Titans. Move the book. Zach, does that mean you're leaving already, or is that greeting? So here they are. Parachutes. Kid Flash. I don't know, man. This is just one of the greatest costumes on Kid Flash. He starts whipping around, and I love that. Smoke attack. That's gonna work, Robin. Use your head. Smoke attack's gonna work on a big animated statue. What's easier to believe? It's a magic statue or a robot. Either way, smoke attack isn't gonna work. And Robin's down there. Oh, as I drop the comic, Robin's down here while Kid Flash is running. Wonder Girl's up there, and then using teamwork. I like this. I don't know why. I've always liked this trope of the non-powered guy as the leader. Otherwise, what good is he? You know what I mean? If the non-powered guy joins a team of superheroes and he's not the strategy guy, what is he then? The guy who gets the bacon, egg, and cheese. So he's directing them around. Wonder Girl is the pardon me. Wonder Girl is the powerhouse of the team. And there's look at that picture of Robin. Just looks off, doesn't it? Just looks off. Cap's Hobby Center. Now, one-page gag. Looks like the boys are having a lot of fun making that snowman. I'd like to go out and join them. Watch me make a snowman. There it is. It's all finished. But Mr. Cap, it's so small. I know, since I'm in the scale model business, I made mine HO size. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And then Ant Farm over here. And then part 2, the Beast God of Zoctan. I think that they made these in chapters so that they could insert other stories. inside of them. Like, it would be easy to like, but I don't think they broke these into different issues. So, but I do like this page. I love this panel. I love this panel. Wonder Girl's just hovering above there. It's kind of cool. The whole team. Aqualad did absolutely nothing so far. Just keep that in mind. There's a reason why everybody kind of teases Aquaman. Makes fun of Aquaman. No, just let's pay attention to see exactly what Aqualad does. Richard Meyer over at Diversity in Comics, he said this, and it really made me aware. If it's your comic, you got to do something cool, right? If your name's on the comic, if it's Zach Tan Comics, Zach Tan's got to do something cool. If it's Zach Tan Comics and then Zach Tan is getting rescued by Marcus Kelligrew, then that doesn't help Zach Tan. So we already saw Wonder Girl doing cool. Robin's giving the leader. Flash is running. What has Aqualad done? So let's just pay attention. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I looked at this. So now they're trying to get up a sheer cliff. That ain't going to stop Robin. The local Peace Corps leaders are explaining everything. We'll never get this progress done. Every time we get close to making a dam, this beast god comes and wrecks it. Pardon me, I'm drinking my coffee. He goes, if we don't get this dam built, if we don't get this damn thing built, it'll be bad. So, he's explaining some, how far they're getting in the dam and that they're this close to finishing it. A nice page of like, to set the pace. Just setting the stakes. Everything. Oh, I have the silliest feeling something is going to happen. What's wrong, Wonder Girl? And all of a sudden, the tractor starts by itself. It starts attacking them. Drives off the cliff into the water. So now, Aqualad springs into action. So, Wonder Girl has the magic lasso of truth, which, if you remember what I just said, originally she was Adventures of Wonder Woman as a kid. So it is. So where did the second lasso of truth come from? That doesn't matter, right? Continuity is a suggestion. So Aqualad's tying the magic lasso, the rope around the tractor, and then Wonder Girl pulls it out. She pulls out this 15-ton machine, but the ground supports her. That's the kind of stuff that I want to try to keep track of when I'm writing my own superhero comics. Like why does this mud support? Just think of it. She's got tiny feet on, and she's got tiny feet. So these feet must be like, how many pounds per square inch just right here. She should pull and just either go right into the mud or just pull herself into the water. You know what I mean? But instead she pulls the tractor out, which makes you think it's magic or something. And over here he sees that it's the rod is glowing. And let's check out the comments. Marcus says, I think Nick Cardy drew kids really well. I was just thinking the same thing. He does draw kids very well because George Perez, when he drew an infant or a baby or a toddler, it looked creepy as all get out. As much as George Perez is one of my favorite artists, a lot of comic book artists, they just drew like an infant is easy. It's just a little head like in swaddling clothes or whatever. But when they got to like toddlers, like 9-10 years old, they look like miniature adults. These look like teenagers. These are so good observation there, Marcus. They look like teenagers. I think that's why Aqualad became an activist later. Yeah, they had to give him something to do. Like to bring up Marcus's point over here. Don't they don't look like adults. They look like teenagers. That Wonder Girl look like what age would you say? Yeah, John Byrne couldn't draw kids either. I was going to say that too. But they do. There's something about the way he draws the what's the word? Physiology? Is that the correct word? That they do. They look like kids. And here we got Kid Flash, Wally West. He runs around, builds up speeds, vibrates his molecules, and that's his powers. He could phase through the rock. So he's going into this cliff surface to investigate. and then Wonder Girl is listening to. I imagine that wouldn't that be noisy? Do you think? Oh, Titans, do you dig me? The cliff's hollow, and that conquistador joke isn't here. Watch out, he's bursting out. And then smash, he breaks out. I love this. You can almost hear the sound effect. Boom. I love the hair straight over here. An Amazonian punch to the jaw. Boom. Now, you can always, Stippling Vaughn is here. Hey, Stippling. You can always tell that an artist that has never had kids by now by how kids are drawn. Hey, good observation. Good observation. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. George Perez never had kids. See, John Byrne. I know John Byrne's second wife had kids. I don't know if he had his own kids. Now, I just want to make an observation over here. Just like, I know this is a robot, but it doesn't seem to be as dynamic and as action-packed as Marvel around this time. Again, think of the Steve Ditko and the you see, at this point, all we really showed was Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko. So it's kind of mean to compare everybody to Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby, but what else can we do? But it just looks a little stiff. So but then again, this is a robot. It's supposed to be stiff, but I'm talking about the human figures. So they dig out a trench. They knock the giant robot into the trench, and here we go. Again, it looks like a kid. They're kind of goofing around. He definitely looks like a kid. And then they look like adults. Good job. Byrne never had kids. Okay. Again, he's like before the internet era. So now we got the problem solved. We could get along with the damn building. Let's get on with the damn building. Okay. And I love this. Magnifico, Robin. The people who work under the protection of the direction of the Peace Corps Compañero. The dam is nearing the finish. So I'm guessing that guy's French. And then let's check out this comment. Oh, Pete Rock. I have to say, early Marvel Comics really kills early DC for me. Yeah, absolutely. I wear my opinion on my sleeve. It's not even close. I agree with you. There's a reason why I became a Marvel zombie, as they derogatorily called kids back then. But I'm not ashamed of it. It's now. Had I been born in 1955 and I was 12 years old when this came out, would it have been good enough? Absolutely. I mean, rewatch the Johnny Quest cartoons right now. Our memories of the Johnny Quest cartoons are a lot better than they actually are. They're kind of dull. I never liked, even as a kid, I never liked Scooby-Doo, but watch the original Scooby-Doos, so I'm thinking if this came out and I was 12 years old, I'd probably love this. But then at the same time, I think I would have been blown away by Marvel. The impact would have. The example I always give to make a musical here, I'm going to put this down for a second so I'm not keep touching it, is let me adjust this count. It didn't take long for Cardi to add more action and camera. Oh, good. Yeah. Doing nothing makes a comic book artist better than a consistent gig, which is one of the reasons why I think Marvel Comics and DC Comics are not doing too great. Because how long does each artist actually stay on a title? But that's besides the point. George Perez, if you look at Teen Titans #1 and you compare it to his last couple of issues of Teen Titans, it's just you could see the progress. Same with John Byrne. But as I was saying, just imagine it's 1969, and you never heard of this band Led Zeppelin before, and you take a chance and you buy Zeppelin 1, and you take that needle and you put the needle down, and it's just da da in the days of, like, that would have blown you away. Like, Good Times, Bad Times, the first time you heard that, you coming into a cold, to me, like, you're never going to go back to the Cowsills again. You know what I mean? Even the Beatles, you could be like, wow, that first blast of Good Times, Bad Times, that's to me is like the difference between the Fantastic Four and DC Comics. This is good. This is good. But man, DC does it again. Here's his page of text. Like I said, They always have like a page of text to turn this into media mail. What is this? Oh, a Tyco ad. I got confused by this. Marcus, do you know who this artist is? This looks familiar, but I can't figure it out, and it's not labeled. Would you happen to know who this artist is? And then we got what is this? Trick Tracks. Oh, I remember these. I remember these Trick Tracks. My older brothers had these. Yeah. So now the Beast God of Zoktan Part 3. So now he's being chased by this leopard with a human face, which is kind of terrifying. Oh, let's adjust the comment. It didn't take. Okay, I saw that already. For Cardi to add more action camera angles to his work. Yeah, he got, again, true. Cardi had a hand in almost every issue up to his cancellation. Yep. The Mighty Zep did blow me away, but a few years later. Yeah. Well, I had older brothers. I was born in 1968, so I literally can't remember not knowing Led Zeppelin. You know, I'm sure I was probably hearing it when I was in my cradle. So I love this. Kid Flash is running. This thing is terrifying. Look at that. That is like a Dave Lynch nightmare. And then we got, they're just watching him run away. In their defense, Kid Flash runs at the speed of light, and then he runs into this maze. But as the boy Bullet races into the ink construction, he's being chased by this human face leopard monster, and then this is pretty cool. We got Wonder Girl is using her bracelets to signal him in Morse code. So I do really dig this. This is so cool. Dig. Now I'm turning into a 60s guy. But Wonder Girl's up on top. So she has this vantage point and she's telling them which direction to go. So she's telling them left, right, left, right, left, right. So he's able to outrun the this creature. And he makes it out. But why does he have to do that? Why doesn't he just vibrate through and run straight and trap the creature in? Because, again, is this pandering to children? What do you guys think? Is this pandering to children? That ad may have been Murphy Anderson. Okay, I'll take your word for it. So now there is he turns into this eagle thing, and she throws the magic lasso, and now she's battling it. Caramba, my people have all fled. They fear these menaces. We got a volcano over here. Who said there's always a volcano? Cool volcano. Throwing fire at her. She's fighting it. And remember, they even acknowledge that Wonder Girl is by far the most powerful member of the team. Although, Kid Flash is a second. I don't know if it's close, but he's definitely a second. And then again, the boy Wonder, Robin, he has to be the tactical genius. Otherwise, what good is he? So she, the volcano erupts. She grabs this rock, ties it to him, and sinks the bird. And now, boom, he's a water snake. Now Robin is a hostage. Now we got Aqualad. It's his time to shine. He looks like even younger than a teenage year, but he still looks like a kid. And now, Aqualad gets to do his thing. He's wrangling up the snake. This guy's just firing at them. Ba-boom, ba-boom. I love that. He's got this. Oh, he's got this collar on him. And then Wonder Girl just takes him out. And who is he? It's Don Matazaz, a rich landowner who oppressed by people until a revolt drove him to hide him. Eventually, he's Mucho alive. I'm sorry. Right over here. Just look at that. Eventually, he's Mucho alive. He sure caused us some trouble. C. And I would have destroyed you all if the Teen Titans had interfered with my secret lair within the pyramid, where I created the Conquistador robot. It is more, and you have defeated the 3 spirit beasts. It is too fantastico. But where did those old beams, with those 3 bad dreams come from? They weren't machines. No, they were incarnations of the beast god of the pyramid when released, when the flood waters covered the sacred carvings. So now the water floods, and then this pyramid is flooded. I don't know how I feel about that. An ancient structure is submerged underwater. And here we go. Ad for the Spectre. This, I always love the Spectre. You know, I gotta get more of these showcase comics. And then we got Metamorpho. I always loved Metamorpho. Metamorpho the elephant man, the elephant man, the element man. So here we got national. Oh, before I adjust this, let's look at the comments. Oh, Pete Rock. I wonder if those ruffled collars. Yeah, I'm in. Tony Dimes, you still there? Let's wear ruffled we have a union function to go to later on today. We'll wear ruffled collars. So look at this the roster of the DC Comics. We got Army at War. See, that's the kind of comic I would have avoided, but now I'm really interested in it. Is this Ramona Fradon artwork? Or yeah, is that Ramona Fradon artwork that Marcus? She was I think she was the creator of Metamorpho and drew it for a while, and now she's been hospitalized. She's yes. Oh, no, more than hospitalized. She just passed on. I got to meet her at a convention a couple of years ago, and I bought a piece of art from her. It was her drawing the Super Friends, and for the life of me, I cannot find it. Oh my God, I'm so upset that I can't find it. I mean, it's got to be in my comic book room. It's got to be between two comics someplace. I gotta find it. She was the creator of Metamorpho. Yes. So is this her artwork right here? She was such a sweetheart. Sitting by herself, and other artists had lines, and so I just walked up to her, started talking, and I bought a drawing of the Super Friends. You know, it looked like this with the starburst. I gotta find that. So we got the Challengers, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Atom, Bob Hope, Black Hawk, Our Fighting Forces, Unexpected, Lois Lane, Hawkman, GI Combat, Tomahawk, Aquaman, Sugar and Spike, Superboy, House of Mysteries. What is that? Stars and Stripes, War Stories, Fox and Crow, Strange Adventures, Jimmy Olsen, Green Lantern, Brave and Bold, Metalman, Adventure, Detective, Action, Metamorpho. That's a pretty good roster of comics. It's pretty impressive. Every one of those lasted for a long time. Fox and Crow lasted a really long time. So there we go. This is the first appearance of the New Teen Titans. So what do you guys think? Was this pandering for children? Compare this to the Justice League. The Justice League was a few years earlier. This is what year did I say this was? 66? Yeah, 1966. Can you see that right there? So the first Justice League was 62. This is 66. So I don't know. Marcus says it's probably pandering to kids. Well, they're not doing that. Let's split up the team. That makes no sense just because that's the way they did it. I mean, the team stayed together. The team used teamwork. They used their powers pretty cleverly. The only time that I call nonsense is the Flash in the maze. Why didn't he just run straight through the maze? You know, they already established that he could phase through the matter by going into the cliff itself. So why didn't he just do that? Why? Because they wanted to show some cool teamwork. I kind of agree with that decision. What they should have said was, I can't, you know, I'm changing direction so much I can't get like up to full speed to vibrate. They could have addressed that, but I don't think this was pandering to kids. You know, this showed a little bit more effort. It showed a little bit more story building. It showed a little bit more. Yes, it panders less, but to me, either you pander or you don't. So, like, I don't think this panders. I'm really struggling. I think they were trying harder. They cared. They thought a little bit about it. Like the Justice League, they were just like, okay, this happens. This, you know, the kids will, but they put a little bit of like effort into it to entertain, and they gave each member of the team something cool to do that kind of fit them, and it worked within the context of this story. So I don't know. Maybe Marcus is right. Maybe it pandered less, but it still pandered. And then Fantastic Four. I mean, just think about it. A rising tide floats all boats. Competition breeds better product. This is on this right now. We got Doctor Strange. We got Iron Man. We got Strange Tales. We got Tales to Astonish with the Hulk. We got some really great quality Marvel comics. You want to sell. You got to compete against those. And I am looking like this does look pretty dynamic. So what do you guys think? Here's the back cover. Oh, look, I didn't notice this. A little bit of writing up here. Oh, can you see? A little bit of writing up there. So there you go. This is Teen Titans #1. I don't know what else to say. Anybody got anything to say? Looks like this is going to be a short stream. Anything? I'll stop if nobody has anything else to say, which is pretty good. I got to go take a shower, get cleaned up, and go to this function. Marcus, Stan wasn't afraid to have Marvel Comics fist fight, but DC didn't. They were all still afraid of the comics. Well, yes, but check this out. Where is it? She punches this guy. Boom. Wonder Girl just comes flying out of the sky and punches this guy. Yes, but 1962, you had Superman like holding people, and they didn't really throw punches, but she's punching. So somewhere between 62 and 66, there was the punches were acceptable. So I'll filibuster for a second. I'll take a sip of coffee. If nobody has anything else to say, I'll shut this down. Okay. Tomorrow I have a pre-recorded video. I'm gonna go back to showcasing short videos. I think the long format is starting to hurt. I've been noticing subscribers disappearing. So I'll go back to short videos. Tuesday I have and I have a live stream. Oh, Tuesday I have Gabe El-Taib, former DC colorist. He'll be on. Wednesday I have I can't even remember the guy's name. Oh, Unbreakable Argonauts. And then Friday I will do a live stream, live showcasing of Genderqueer. Everybody talks about it. People use it. It's banned. It's not banned. It shouldn't be banned. Well, nobody's read the book. So I read the book last night, and we'll talk about it on Friday. So let's see if we can get a bunch of people to watch my live stream Friday night on Genderqueer. And then next week, I don't know what I'm going to do next week for Sunday Comics. I'll come up with a suggestion. I think I have a copy of Son of Origins, and that might or Origins of Marvel Comics. If I have that, then I'll probably have a Hulk #1. All right, I'll see you. See you guys. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words right now.